करने के लिए बस गौर नहीं था, उसका डेटी चाहिए।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
पिक्चर एक बार
माता जी
नाम
दंडवत
पूछेंगे।
प्रणाम। हरे कृष्णा।
देखना चाहते हैं रोज उनको एक बार।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
काफी अच्छा
दंडवत प्रणाम प्रभु जी। माता जी हरे कृष्णा। In maybe 2 minutes we will start.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी।
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Anybody speaking? I can't hear.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji said we will start in a couple of minutes.
Okay. Okay, Prabhuji. Thanks.
Prabhuji's Mataji's Dandavat Pranam. Please give me a couple of more minutes on our call. Hare Krishna Prabhuji and Mataji's Dandavat Pranam. Everyone is doing okay?
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. So today is a very, very auspicious day very cannot be. It will be a great underestimation of how auspicious the day today is. It is the first day of the month of Kartik. This is the month we always wait for. Any devotional service rendered in this month reaps at least 1,000 times benefit. If you chant one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra in this month, it's like chanting 1,000 rounds. And today is the day of Sharad Purnima. It's a full moon day, and this is the day Sri Krishna Bhagwan performed his Ras Leela pastimes. This happened on the night of Sharad Purnima day. It is the most auspicious day. Today is the day when we offer lamp to Damodar. Damodar is that little cute boy who was tied around a rope by Mother Yashoda, the rope of love. This is the month when, by our little endeavor, we can attract Krishna's mercy. This month, when Damodar was tied, the rope was always 2 fingers short, and by Krishna Ichha Shakti, when he agreed to be bound by the love of Mother Yashoda, when he saw the endeavor of Mother Yashoda, he allowed himself to be tied. And without adding any extra rope, Mother Yashoda effortlessly, after Krishna agreed to be tied, without any effort, without any extra rope, she could tie. And our acharyas explained 2 fingers, 1 finger represents our endeavor, 1 finger represents Krishna's mercy. So any endeavor to please Krishna in this month will reap amazing benefit. And you all can really attract the mercy of Shri Krishna if you put some extra endeavor in this month to increase little more devotional service. If any one of you have been thinking about increasing one's round, increasing one's reading, increasing one's hearing, increasing some of the services that you may be doing at any local temple, any spiritual desire, this is the time to implement. This month devotees performed, they stretch themselves a lot to perform more and more devotional service. This month of Kartik is the month of Srimati Radharani. As we all know, Srimati Radharani is more merciful even than Krishna. And it is very easy to approach Sri Krishna through Srimati Radharani. In other words, we can put it in a way that Srimati Radharani is mercy incarnation of Krishna. Krishna's mercy flows through Srimati Radharani. And she is very dear to all of our hearts. Prabhupada said, approaching Krishna through Srimati Radharani. And this is the month of Srimati Radharani. Just like Ekadashi. Ekadashi is a day of Krishna. That's why we try to do more devotional service on Ekadashi, because Krishna is easily pleased. Just like if today if somebody's birthday comes, that person is more pleased. We were discussing last week about the last week about the glories of Radha Kund, and how Radha Kund is very dear to Srimati Radharani because it is her Kund. So she is very dear, and because it is her Kund, Krishna loves Radha Kund as much as he loves Srimati Radharani. Likewise, this is her month. Just like she has a Kund, she has a month. And this month is a month of Kartik. Most auspicious. And since morning only, they have been quite joyful. This month of Kartik, it's a month of festivities. There is Radha Kund appearance, there is Srila Prabhupada disappearance, there is Govardhan Puja, there is Gopashtami, and there are the most important Ekadashi in the entire year is Utan Ekadashi, which comes the second Ekadashi in the month of Kartik. Deepavali come on this day, and this month is full of pastimes, full of festivities. So I would personally like to welcome all of you to this month of Kartik, and hope you have a joyful Krishna conscious month with very enlivened Krishna conscious experience. So now coming back to our seminar on Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. This is the last verse we discussed by Srila Rupa Goswami. from nectar of devotion. Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karmadyanavritam anukulyena krishnanu shilanam bhaktiruttama. One should render devotional service. One should render transcendental loving service to the Supreme Lord Krishna favorably. This is very important, that one should render devotional service to Lord Krishna favorably. Everything one does, one should think, is Krishna pleased? The way I behaved, the way I talked, the way I worshipped, the way I chanted, the way I heard, the way I read, the way I rendered service, was it actually favorable to Krishna? Then it is Uttama Bhakti, if it is rendered in a way that Krishna is pleased, without desire for material profit or gain. We try, this is a very advanced platform where one has no ulterior motives, but we try to consciously not desire material benefits of, especially devotees from devotional service. They desire little bit of fame, little bit of respect. This is most common. Mostly devotional service doesn't give wealth anyways, but people may desire followers, fame, respect, so one has to be little bit careful. So if is the devotional service, whatever it is, favorable, was it to the best of my effort, free from any material gains, any profit, was it free from that? um, okay, 1 second. is the devotional service apparently to the best of my ability free from any subtle gains, uh, or philosophical speculation? Usually we um, we don't read Vedas or books of for impersonal liberation or any such things. Usually we read only bhakti related books like Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, which is free from jnana. This is called, and Shilana means is devotional service rendered under guidance. Are the services rendered under guidance? Shilana means following the footsteps of Srila Prabhupada, our spiritual masters, um, Acharyas, Goswamis. As long as one identifies himself as belonging to a certain family, a certain society, or a certain person, he is said to be covered with designations. These are called upadhis. Sarvopadhi vinirmukta means one should become free from all the upadhis. And upadhis are where we identify ourselves as a product of this material world. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu described about these upadhis in a very famous verse. Naham vipro nacha narapati napi vaishya na shudro naham varni nacha grihapati na varnisto yatirva kintu prodhyam nikhila paramananda purna amritabdhe gopir bhartur padakamalaya das das anudasaha. Naha vipro nacha narapati napi vaishya shudro. I am not a brahmana. I am not a kshatriya narapati napi vaishya. I am not a vaishya napi shudro. I am not a shudra. Na ham varni. I am not a brahmachari. Na cha grihapati. I am not a grihastha. Na vanistho. I am not a vanaprasthi. Na yatirva. Yatir means sannyasi. I am not a sannyasi. I am Gopi Bhartur Padakamalayur Das Das Anudas. I am servant of Krishna, who is the Lord of the Gopis, who is called Gopinath. that Krishna, I am servant of the servant of the servant. The real Upadhi is Jivera Swarup Hoy Krishna Nityadas. I am servant of Krishna. This is the real Upadhi. And then the false Upadhi is I am a doctor, I am an engineer, I am senior, I am Grihastha, I am Brahmachari, I am a Brahmana, I am a Kshatriya, I am a Vaishya, I am a Shudra. Fill in the blanks. These are upadhis. As long as one identifies himself as belonging to a certain family, I belong to this family, a certain society, I am an Indian, I am an American, or a certain person, he is said to be, certain person means I am Shyamananda Krishna, I am um, I am a GBC in ISKCON, I am say whatever, this in ISKCON, that in ISKCON, or outside upadhis, or a certain person. He is said to be covered with designations. When one is fully aware that he does not belong to any family, society, or country, but is eternally related to Krishna. When one realizes that I am eternally related to Krishna, one realizes that at some point of time I was with Krishna, engaging in serving him in various pastimes. That is my natural constitutional position. That's who I have always been. Somehow or other, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, somehow or other, I have fallen down into this material world. Bhavasaga, somehow or other. And now I have taken various designations. But if someone realizes that one does not belong to any family, society, or country, but is eternally related to Krishna, he then realizes that his energy should be employed not in the interests of so-called family, society, or country, but in the interests of Krishna. This is purity of purpose and the platform of pure devotional service in Krishna consciousness. That everything else is a duty, but my energy should not flow in any direction other than service to Krishna. Service to Krishna. This, we will direct our energy in our service to Krishna if we realize our true position as having a relationship with Krishna, part and parcel of Krishna, and the goal of life is to go back to my natural state instead of changing so many bodies and so many births, birth after birth, changing the dresses and going through same phases. But let me go back and um, attain my natural state. Then the energy will flow in that direction. Everyone have goals. We may have goal that I want to become a manager in my company or a vice president in my company, or I don't know, I want to have this much wealth, I need to have this much comfort in my life. Everyone may have goals. Check out your goal. See if your goal of your life is I want to attain my natural state of who I am, instead of um, if my goal is return. Um, and see where, and this is a statement by Vaisheshika Prabhu, he says where where mind goes, energy flows. Wherever you engage your mind, energy will flow. Or in other words, whatever is your goal in your life, you will put your energy in that direction. And whatever is not your goal, you will not care about those things. So is my goal to go back to Krishna, to attain my original relationship, original form? Is that my goal? If that is our goal, then we will put our energy in that direction. If that is not our goal, then we will have some uh, temporary goals. But the life energy will go in those temporary goals, which are by default temporary by nature. So they won't have any benefit to our next lives. They will be restricted to this life. Okay. So chapter 1, that was the introduction of Nectar of Devotion. Now, okay. Chapter 1, characteristics of pure devotional service. So this is something that Lord Kapila Muni says to his mother. My dear mother, those who are my pure devotees. Now, just to give a reference, Kapila Muni is an incarnation of Krishna. He appeared to Kardama Muni and Devahuti. Kardama Muni was a pure devotee of Lord. He performed austerities for many years, thousands of years. Lord Narayan was very pleased with his worship. He came to him, and Kadava Muni desired marriage. Then the Lord told him that yes, you will be married to the son of Manu. Her name is Devahuti, and she's a pure devotee, and you are my pure devotee. So from both of you, I myself will appear. And the Lord himself appeared as Kapila Muni. Then and see how much apparent it is. Kapila Muni later on, after the child Kapila Muni grew up, the father he left to the forest, and Devahuti, knowing him to be the supreme personality of Godhead, takes instruction from Kapila Muni how one can become free from the material energy, how one can please you, the supreme personality of Godhead, and the Lord himself is replying. So the instruction by Kapila Muni or instruction by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita are on the same level. So here is one instruction, Lord Kapila to his mother. My dear mother, those who are my pure devotees. So Kapila Muni is very obviously taking the role of who he is. He's telling those who are my pure devotees. So obviously he's accepting himself as the supreme personality of Godhead. My dear mother, those who are my pure devotees and who have no desire for material benefit or philosophical speculation have their mind so much engaged in my service that they are never interested in asking me for anything except to be engaged in that service. They do not even beg to live in my abode with me. So Kapila Muni is telling to Devahuti about the nature of pure devotees. They don't want anything from the Lord. Anything from the Lord. The only thing they want is, my Lord, engage me in your service. What do you want from my service? Do you want something? I don't want. I don't want anything. I want to be engaged in your service. Why they only want to be engaged in the service of the Lord? Because it is very satisfying. Service to material world is not satisfying to the heart. It's more like uh, a duty. But service to the Lord is very pleasing and satisfying to the heart. I mean, we may spend, those who are working, for every hour we may get like $40-50. Every moment we spend, we are earning. But when we come to devotional service, chanting 16 rounds, we don't want anything. We just want to be able to serve the Lord. The devotee's desire is, my Lord, engage me in your service. There is one devotee, his name was Kola Vijashvidhar. He was a banana leaf seller. This is during the pastime of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would come to the marketplace, and there were many sellers. It's like it's like a downtown, like a marketplace. Many people will come on their thelas, uh, and they would sell various things: vegetables, fruits, banana leaves, pumpkins. It's a marketplace. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would come to this person, and he would ask Sridhar, how much are these banana leaves? And Sridhar would say, my Lord, they are this much paise. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, this is too expensive. So Sridhar would say, my Lord, I am not overcharging you. Um, whatever money I make, I use half of the money to worship Ganges and Vishnu, and with half of the money I maintain my family. I sell at a bare minimum price. Um, I'm not making any profit out of it. This is just, I'm doing it just to sustain my living, and I have no other motive. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will say, yeah, that is all right. But banana leaves are available on banana trees. So you just break from the trees and you bring it here. So they are free for you. So I will not pay you this price. And Kaulavicha Sridhar was a pure devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, pure devotee of Lord Krishna. So then Kaulavicha Sridhar would say that, my lord, if you think it is very cheap, then there are many shops who are selling banana leaves. Why don't you go and buy banana leaves from them? Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, I will buy banana leaves from you only. And I will buy for a cheaper price. And Kolavicha Sridhar would say, my lord, I don't even have 2 times food to eat in a day. I'm not able to maintain my children. As you can see, my clothes have more holes than the cloth itself. In the night, if it rains, the water comes directly. There is no roof. It's a hatched roof made from these dry bushes, and the water seeps in, and we are wet while we are sleeping. This my condition, my lord. I'm not making anything. Whatever comes, 50% I use to worship Ganges, 50% I feed the family, the bare minimum. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no, I will not give you this. Sridhar Kolavicha Sridhar would say, my lord, how will I maintain myself if you take it for such a price? Mahaprabhu said, no, nothing doing. You are very, very expensive person. So I will not give you anything for this, and I will take it for free. Every day, 2 hours, Mahaprabhu and Kolavija Sridhar would bargain. And at the end, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will take all the leaves, put in his bag, will not pay him anything, and he would go home. And next day, because Kolavija Sridhar was so much attracted by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Kolavija Sridhar would wait next day. He would go and get the banana leaves just so that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would come and take all my leaves for free. Then next day again, Kolavija Sridhar would wait in the marketplace, hoping that Nimai Pandit, Lord Chaitanya would come, and Lord Chaitanya would come. And then Kolavija Sridhar, he would love the Lord so much. So he asked, again Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asks, so how much is banana leaves? And Kolavija Sridhar again would say the same price. And then again Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would bargain every single day. Ki no, why are you asking so much money? It's for free, right? You just get it from trees. This is too expensive. Again, Kola Vijay Sridhar would say, my lord, there are so many shops. Why don't you buy from somewhere else if you get a cheaper price? I'm very honest in my job, and I just do it to maintain my family. I don't need anything from it. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no, this is very expensive, and I will take it from you only. Again, 2 hours they will discuss, and Mahaprabhu will take all the leaves in his bag and take it for free. And every day Kola Vecha would wait. And one day Kola Vecha brought a pumpkin. And Mahaprabhu said, oh, you got a pumpkin today? How much is the pumpkin? And Kola Vecha Sridhar would say, this is the price for pumpkin. Then Mahaprabhu will take the pumpkin also and go for free. Take it for free from him and go. There is a pure exchange of love. Then one time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Kola Vecha Sridhar that then again during one of the conversation, Kola Vecha would say, my lord, I don't have anything. My house has all holes, just like my clothes have all holes. I'm barely able to live myself. There is nothing I do other than maintaining my family. And I'm a poor man, my lord. Why are you every day take everything for free? How will I maintain myself? And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Kolavecha, Sridhar Kolavecha, you are not a poor man. You are the richest man. Uh, you have a hidden treasure. And Kolavecha would say, my lord, there is no hidden treasure. I have no riches. I am the poorest man here. Um, Most of the time, I don't have money to feed my kids also. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would say, no, you have a hidden treasure. Hidden treasure. And one day, I will reveal to the entire world your hidden treasure. And Kolavecha Sridhar would say, my lord, there is nothing to expose. There is nothing, absolutely. Mahaprabhu said, just wait. One day I will expose your truth to the whole world. And Kolavicha would not say anything. Again, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would take all the leaves and the pumpkins and whatever he would get and take it home. And one day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also invited Kolavicha. Kolavicha, come home for dinner, uh, for lunch. My mother Sachi Mata wants to cook for you. And then he would go, he would take lunch in the house of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, come back. Again, next day, they would bargain, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would take everything Kolavicha has and would go back to the home. And Kolavicha was completely in love with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then, on one particular instance, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was showing his divine roop to all the devotees. To Murari Gupta, he showed the form of Hanuman. Like he was fulfilling everybody's inner desire. Everybody wanted Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to accept that he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And everybody wanted to serve Lord Chaitanya. But Mahaprabhu came in a mood of a devotee. So he would not accept service from anyone, rather he would serve everybody. And that would pain the hearts of all the devotees. But on this particular day called the Mahaprakash Leela, for 48 hours, Mahaprabhu revealed his divinity and fulfilled the desires of all the devotees. One by one, it's a very long pastime. One by one, he called all the devotees and fulfilled their desires. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, uh, um, we discussed sometime in the past during, I think, Nityananda Trayadashi, we discussed this pastime. But I'm just speaking about Kolavicha Sridhar. Then Mahaprabhu told all the devotees, call Kolavicha Sridhar. Devotee said, my lord, we know all of your devotees. Who is Kolavicha Sridhar? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you will know who he is. You call him here. And devotees would say, how do we recognize? How does he look? It was a night time. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you go to the village, and in the entire village, you will hear only one sound, one man piteously chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra throughout the night. You will hear only one person chanting in that village. And whole night, you go and bring him here. So they went, and they heard in a thatched roof, piteously, one person voice was coming out, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, 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 Hare. Whole night Kolavicha would chant. And these devotees, they went and they told to Kolavicha that Lord Chaitanya is inviting you. And as soon as Kolavicha heard Lord Chaitanya wants to invite you, he fainted. Then devotees caught hold of his legs and hands, and they brought him, carrying him in the air. Then they brought him in front of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was exhibiting his divinity. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Kolavicha, get up. So Kolavicha got up, and Kolavicha came back to consciousness, paid his Dandavat Pranam to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with tears in his eyes. He was worshipping the Lord within his heart. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, remember, one day I told you that I will reveal your treasure. Again, Kolavicha said that, my Lord, there is no treasure. I am a poor man. There is nothing that I have. I am not duplicitous. This is who I am. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu described about the pure devotion of Kolavicha to all the devotees, signifying that one who has prema, love for the Lord, affection for the Lord, attraction for the Lord, taste in the Lord, he is the richest man because he is filled, he is fulfilled within his heart. And then Lord Chaitanya, with as if he has 10 mouths, he glorified Kolavicha Sridhar to all the devotees. Then the Lord was full of tears out of gratitude, thinking how Kolavicha selflessly is serving me day and night. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Kolavicha Sridhar that I am very pleased with your devotion to me. Ask for a benediction. I will fulfill all your desires today. Kolavecha said, my lord, I don't have any desires. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Kolavecha, no, I am very indebted to your devotional service. You have to ask something. Ask for a benediction. Kolavecha said, my lord, I don't want any benediction. I don't need anything from you. Then again Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, you are asking for your banana leaves, right? At least some price. If you want, I will make you the king of this earthly planet. King. You rule the entire kingdom. What to speak about a house? Then Lord said, my lord, it's just a disturbance to me. I don't want to become king or anything like that. I am happy the way I am. I don't need anything. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, why Kulavecha? You have to ask for a benediction. Ask me something. I will make you Indra of heavenly planets. Kulavecha said, my lord, I don't want heavenly planets. I don't want those heavenly pleasures. I am happy the way I am. Lord Chaitanya said, no, you have to ask me something. I will make you Brahma, uh, rule the entire universe. Kolavecha said, my lord, I am a simple banana leaf seller. I don't need anything. I don't need any benediction. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, okay, I will give you Brahman realization. You will be liberated soul. He said, my lord, it's simply a disturbance. Brahman realization. I don't need that. Okay, so I will give you residence in Vaikuntha. I will send you back home, back to Godhead today. Kolavecha said, my lord, what will I do going to Vaikuntha? I don't need Vaikuntha. I have no desire to go to Vaikuntha also. So Mahaprabhu said, okay, I will give you Goloka Vrindavan and I will have you join the eternal pastimes of Lord Krishna eternally. Kolavecha Sridhar said, my lord, I have no desire to go to Goloka also. I don't need anything. Anya Vilashita Shunya. I don't need anything. And Mahaprabhu became a little bit anxious. Mahaprabhu said, Kolavecha, I have a desire to give you something. Please ask for a benediction. Please. Kolavecha Sridhar said, my lord, please be peaceful first of all. Don't be in so much anxiety. I don't need anything. I don't want anything. Mahaprabhu again said, Kolavecha, please ask something. Ask at least one benediction for my pleasure. Then Kolavecha Sridhar said, all right, my lord, if you really want to give me something, then birth after birth, please come as that Nimai Pandit to my stall and take all the banana leaves and pumpkin and everything I have with you for free. Please come to bargain with me and take everything for free. I just want you to come and bargain with me. That's all. And hearing this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had tears in his eyes. And all the devotees wept tears. Hearing the pure devotion of Kolavecha Sridhar. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then told all the devotees, see, I told him, one day I will reveal the treasure, how he is. He is hiding a treasure in his heart. And what is that treasure in his heart that he is hiding? Today I revealed that treasure that he is hiding is pure devotional service. He doesn't want anything but to serve me. He has no other desire but to serve me. So here we see Kapila Muni, who is Sakshat Narayan, Swam Bhagwan. He is telling their mind so much engaged in my service that they are never interested in asking me for anything except to be engaged in that service. They do not even beg to live in my abode with me. They do not even beg to live in my abode with me. Kapila Muni is telling my pure devotees, they don't even want to come back to me. What they want, they are never interested in asking me for anything except to be engaged in your service. So what do you want? You wash pot whole day. What do you want? I want to wash pots tomorrow. Okay. You wash pot tomorrow. What do you want? I want to wash pot the next day also. But what do you want from washing pots? I just want to wash pots. What do you want? I just want to cook for Krishna. What do you want? I just want to serve the devotees. What do you want? I just want to chant the holy names. What do you want by doing all these things? Do you want to go back to Godhead? No. I just want to engage in devotional service of the Lord, because devotional service of the Lord is itself the goal. The goal of devotional service is devotional service. Now we may think, no, Prabhuji, I want to go back to Godhead, and I am doing devotional service so that I can go back home, back to Godhead. That's because we don't have developed a taste for devotional service. We have not yet started rendering pure devotional service. Once we start rendering pure devotional service, the desire won't be there, because for a pure devotee, Srila Prabhupada would say, this word is Goloka Vrindavan. Wherever he is, that place is Vrindavan. One devotee asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, where are you going after this life? Prabhupada said, I am going to hell to preach. I am going there to preach. The pure devotees just want to engage in pure devotional service. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would say, Mama Janmani Janmanishware Bhavatat Bhakti Rahitu Kitvai. He would say, birth after birth, Mama Janmani Janmanishware, birth after birth, Bhavatat Bhaktir Ahituki Tvai. Causeless. Causeless means I don't want anything. Ahituki. Bhakti Ahituki Tvai. Uninterrupted, unmotivated devotional service onto you. Birth after birth. This is what I ask from you, my dear Lord Krishna. Even the devotees who are in Goloka Vrindavan, who are in the spiritual world, their only desire is to serve Krishna. And they have no other desire for themselves. They only desire to serve Krishna. Then for them, that word or this word is the same. So this is the characteristic of pure devotional service. This from 3rd Canto, chapter 29. Now, Rupa Goswami describes 6 characteristics of pure devotional service. First is pure devotional service brings immediate relief from all kind of material distress. When people come to Krishna consciousness, they come with a lot of bad karma from this life before they come to Krishna consciousness, or from previous life. And this bad karma gives lot of material anxieties, material sufferings, material distress. And as soon as one begins pure devotional service, immediate relief from all kind of material distress, because pure devotional service burns away all the karma, so no more suffering. It says immediate relief. Now we may not have immediate relief, we may still be going through difficult times, that because we haven't yet come to the stage of pure devotional service. Pure devotional service brings, these are the 6 characteristics of pure devotional service. Somebody may ask, why should I render pure devotional service? Example, Kolavecha Sridhar. Example, Srila Prabhupada. Why do I do? What will I get? What are the characteristics of pure devotional service? So one is immediate relief from all kind of material distress. We will discuss these topics in more detail. What is a material distress? What are the kinds of material distress? We will discuss those also. It's called Kleshagani. Then pure devotional service is the beginning of all auspiciousness. As soon as one starts to render pure devotional service, the heart is satisfied. The life becomes very auspicious. Anybody who is not engaged in Krishna consciousness, their life is highly inauspicious, no matter what position they have, what post they have, what facilities they have, what color of their skin is, how is their family, which nation they are born in, doesn't matter. Everybody's life is completely inauspicious without Krishna. But as soon as one take to Krishna consciousness, the life, beginning of all auspiciousness, pure devotional service automatically puts one in transcendental pleasure. See, when we render devotional service with a material motive, we cannot experience transcendental pleasure. But pure devotional service automatically puts one in transcendental pleasure. And this pleasure, when devotional service is pure, pure means not contaminated by our ahankar, ego, by envy, by lusty desires, by anger, by false pride, by ignorance and illusion, by greed, any ulterior motive. When in a very pure state of consciousness, uh, out of love for the Lord. When pure devotional service is rendered, it puts one in transcendental pleasure automatically. Automatically means it's not manual. You don't have to make any effort. You just have to render. We just have to try to render pure devotional service, and transcendental pleasure will come. Then pure devotional service is rarely achieved. Um, why it is so rare? Uh, why it is so rare? Because everybody has desires. The heart is not pure. Everybody is in a karma cycle. Requires a lot of effort to come to the stage of pure devotional service. Requires seriousness. Requires control over the mind. A lot of sincerity. So it is not. It is very rare to come to the platform of pure devotional service. In this Kali Yuga especially, to attain that, very few souls. It requires continuous engagement in Krishna service. Krishna is the only goal of my life and nothing else. My whole energy should flow, whether it is energy should flow to serve Krishna. Whether it is serving through job, serving through family, direct hearing and chanting, serving through devotees, in whichever, whatever I do, the goal of everything, the main energy is flowing in a direction of pleasing Krishna and no other desire. So that stage of pure devotional service is very rarely achieved. Then those in pure devotional service deride even the conception of liberation. In our beginning stages, we may desire and we may question and we may think, what is liberation? What is the difference between liberation and bhakti? And we may be more on intellectual level. But when we start deriving the transcendental pleasure from that comes from the absorption in engaging Krishna's service selflessly without any ulterior motive, even the conception of liberation is ridiculous. They deride even the conception of liberation. What to speak about desiring liberation? And then pure devotional service is the only means to attract Krishna. Krishna is not attracted by our karma, by our austerities, by our knowledge, by our abilities, uh, by our enthusiasm, fill in the blanks, by our beauty, by our qualification, whatever, by our position. Krishna is not attracted by anything in this world. Krishna is attracted only by pure devotional service. Krishna is hungry for love. You go to somebody's home for prasad. What gives you a satisfying feeling when you go to somebody's home for prasad is how much love they are feeding you the prasad with, how much affection they have for you, not the how many items they cook. It's the love that nourishes our heart. Likewise, Krishna is hungry for love. If somebody has that natural flow of affection to serve Krishna with love, wow, Krishna will come and steal your heart. Krishna will come and steal everything you cook. It's just a matter of, it's the only thing that attracts Krishna. And it's the only thing that attracts any one of us. We are all attracted not by things but by love. We are hungry not for things or position or fame or wealth, but we are hungry for love. And without love, we are vacant. And with love, we are nourished. My Guru Maharaj says, happiness comes from loving exchanges. Our happiness comes from love. When somebody has loving exchanges, just affection, loving exchanges, we become very happy. And then we become like dogs running behind love. Wherever love is there, we will be pulled helplessly in that direction. because that is the need of the heart, and that is perfectly fulfilled by love of Krishna. Now, there is a misdirected love. There are seminars on misdirected love. But actually, the reason the need is there because we are eternally part and parcel of Krishna, and Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhya Kabunoy Shavanadi Shuddha Chitti Koroyodoy. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhya Kabunoy. Love of Krishna is within the heart of every living entity. This is our innate nature, is to receive the love and to love him, and to receive the love or one of his associates. Receive their love or to love them. This love of Krishna is within the heart of every living entity. This love is what we are trying to reawaken. This love is what we are hungry for, what we are hankering for, what will nourish us. When we actually experience divinity in our chanting the holy name, it is Krishna's love. Krishna's love through holy name, through hearing about him, Krishna's love through uh, uh, hearing about him, reading about him. Any transcendental experience we get is actually we are experiencing Krishna's love. And Krishna loves us unconditionally. Unconditional love is not possible to find in this material world. Our love is conditioned in a way we love if you are satisfied by false ego. This is conditional love. Unconditional love is unconditional love. Unconditional love doesn't matter who you are, how you behave. Unconditional love doesn't matter anything external. Unconditional love is love. And Krishna has that unconditional love for us. In all circumstances, no matter how many blunders we do in our life, he is eagerly looking how can this devotee can come back to me. And when we are touched by that unconditional love of Krishna, we are sold. And when we awaken unconditional love for Krishna, Krishna is sold. So we buy each other. Krishna buys us out and we buys Krishna. And this is completely the reciprocation of love. So pure devotional service is the only means to attract Krishna. So we can see how rare it would be to attain that state of pure devotional service. And we are trying to our limited capacity. Okay, does anyone has any question at this point of time? Okay, so maybe we will read one more slide today. Okay, Kleshagani. Pure devotional service brings immediate relief from all kind of distress. So we will discuss only this one slide today. All these 6 characteristics of pure devotional service, we will see them in a little more detail. But how pure devotional service brings immediate relief from all kind of material distress. The cause of our suffering is because of ignorance. And because of ignorance, we develop a desire. Desire to fill in the blanks. Desire for dhanam, janam, sundarim, position, wealth, fill in the blanks. That desire is coming because of ignorance, because we don't know who we are. And because of ignorance, we are identifying with the body, because of ignorance of what will make me happy, because of ignorance of who am I, etc. desire comes. Sinful desire will lead to sinful action. Whatever we desire, we'll act in that direction. But when we desire pure love for Krishna, when we desire Krishna, then our action will be what it takes to get Krishna. But if other desire, then what do I want? So bijam papam, and then sinful action will lead to a unmanifested reaction. This is called aprarabdha. This is a little technical. Unmanifested reaction, for example, sinful desire may be just an example. I want to steal. Then sinful action will be I went to Walmart and then I put something in a pocket and then I came out and I was very happy. Why? Because I did not pay for something and I got it. So pap is produced there, sinful action. And then unmanifested reaction is, yeah, I got it. I have this thing, it is $50 and I did not pay for it. But there is a reaction. The reaction is not manifesting. I'm apparently happy driving my car back with that item, but then there is manifested reaction, prarabdha. It will bring some kind of suffering. What kind of suffering it can bring? I may just drop some money. I may lose it. Somebody may overcharge me for something and I'll be depressed. Oh, this thing is only $20. This shop charged me $70. These people are like completely crazy nonsense people. I will never go to them. No, it's not about them. They are not the cause of my suffering. It's my own prarabdha. It's my own karma. I have been cheated because I cheated. That's why I have been cheated. So suffering will come in some form or the other. Then it will, aprarabdha will also give rise to disposition. Disposition means, oh, last time I got from Walmart $50 worth stuff in my pocket. Nobody got. So this time, at least this chocolate, keep in my pocket. No need of billing. What about this? Yeah, put this also in the pocket. That's okay. And I will, my inclination to perform the sin will increase. And then because of my sinful disposition, my desire will become stronger. When I do something wrong, I suffer for it. One thing. But along with the suffering that comes with doing something wrong, my inclination to do something wrong will further increase. Sinful desire will lead to sinful action. Sinful action will give a reaction. And one of the reaction is my sinful desire will become strengthened, stronger. And today, whatever desires I have, whether it is independent of Krishna, whether desire for fame, desire for wealth, desire for women, desire for fill in the blanks, whatever desire I have, which is for my comfort, is a sinful desire if it is not centered around pleasing Krishna. And why do I have those desires? Because I have fed those desires in the past, and because of those, once I feed a desire, especially if it is an unwanted desire, especially if it is a sinful action, if I feed it, my tendency to do it again will increase, and it will increase. And then now I have so many desires to do sinful acts. And why? Because I have performed so many sinful acts in the past. And because I have such desires now, it becomes very difficult to not act on those desires. Sometimes unconsciously, I may act on those desires. So my own karma is binding me. This is called karma bandhana. I do something wrong and I have a stronger inclination to do something wrong now. And what we are today is a product of millions of lifetimes of what all wrong we have done. And we have so many desires as of today. And it's an endless cycle. If you see, it's circular. It's positive feedback. Every desire will intensify my desire. And continuously, it will bring me suffering. And now I keep on doing, because of ignorance, I keep on doing wrong things. And sinful reaction keep on coming. Keep on doing, keep on suffer, keep on doing, keep on suffer. And when I do, I get some material pleasure, but it's not a material pleasure. It's just an unmanifested reaction. It feels like no suffering. Continuous suffering is coming, continuous sinful activities are going on, and it's endless. And then what happens is, that's all we will discuss. But pure devotional service cuts the ignorance part. We come to knowledge. We come to understanding of what is sinful and what is not sinful. And we get the strength. Strength, spiritual strength will come, and knowledge will come. Discrimination will come. And we start living a life of purity. This is not good. I may have taste for sinful things, and that taste is because sinful action in the past. So taste may be there, but with knowledge and strength, I won't do it. And slowly, we break the cycle of sin. This is called the cycle of sin. When we break the cycle of sin, then the cycle of suffering stops. And then this prarabdha, manifested reaction, goes away. So pure devotional service brings immediate relief from all kinds of material distress. I may be in so much distress. The moment I start pure devotional service, keeps on reducing as sinful desires keeps on reducing. So Prabhupada says no meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, no illicit sex. If you give up these four things, you will become happy. And then in that stable mind, then you can practice Krishna consciousness and go back home, back to Godhead. So that's all we have for today. Let's see if there are any discussions. Are there any ways to identify what goals we have along with keeping energy? Mother, you want to say something more on this?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Dandavat pranam, Mataji.
No, Prabhuji, to identify, so one point I remember that, from whatever you are sharing, that wherever we do keep more energy on that. Along with that, do we have any symptoms that we do?
So is your question, whatever we desire, we put energy there?
No, Prabhuji, one point you mentioned, Prabhuji, wherever we have strong desires, say example to get promotion or some position, so we do put energy there. Along with that, are there any symptoms that we do to acquire something? So meaning that, Prabhuji, what are our real desires to know? How do we know?
Oh, based on our actions. You check your actions. Like if our desire is go back to Godhead, then we will be eager to chant, eager to read, hear, associate, serve, taking care of children in a Krishna conscious way, job. Okay, how do I spread Krishna consciousness to the friends I know? Then everywhere Krishna will start coming into picture. Everything will start centering around. We will start thinking about Krishna, 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 Krishna in each situation. We change our life to center on Krishna, 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 Krishna. Nothing else becomes our priority gradually. Only Krishna, 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 Krishna. So we are putting a lot of energy to become Krishna conscious. We will be very, very eager to enhance our experience of chanting, our experience of devotional service. We are constantly eager how to grow, how to go forward. We'll be very careful how to not offend devotees, how to be careful with Krishna consciousness. So we'll put a lot of energy in every aspect of devotional service. That's because the goal has been touched by Krishna consciousness. Now, how much it is touched, and based on how much energy we are putting in this material world, that much weak we will be in Krishna consciousness. And how much energy we are putting in our advancement Krishna consciousness, that much we will be unimpacted by material successes and failures. Because if we put a lot of energy there and we don't get, we'll be miserable. But if we are putting most of energy in Krishna consciousness, then we can become sama sarveshu bhuteshu. We'll become equanimous to ups and downs, and we keep doing things as a matter of duty. But our goal is Krishna. Did I clarify?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Prabhuji, one more question, Prabhuji. Like for Damodar Harati, like do we perform from evening, Prabhuji, or like this morning also?
Okay, you have to say once again.
Do we start performing Damodar Harati offering the land like from morning, Prabhuji, like or today evening it starts?
Oh, yeah.
Is it
Anytime
possible?
is okay, Mataji. Morning or evening. Once a day, we should offer lamb to Damodar. For Yashoda Damodar, usually we offer lamb. And we sing Damodar Ashtakam. Anytime in the day is okay.
Okay.
Hare
I
Krishna.
thought like after that decorating, we do have like evening special decoration for that, right, Prabhuji, in the temple. So I thought like we do start from that evening. I thought instead of morning. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's okay. In the evening, you can do. Usually, I mean, this year we are not celebrating like Sharad Purnima decoration. This year, I think it's not there. Is it there this year?
Oh, I'm not aware of that, Prabhuji.
Yeah, I
I
think this.
thought
Yeah, I
they
mean,
will start.
Damodar Ashtakam will be there after Gaura Arati every day for this month. But yeah, special forest decoration, I think this year we are canceling. Maybe some last minute change, then I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Deepika Mataji, you were saying something, Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji Dandat. Yeah, Prabhuji, I was just asking, like, it's Shirisha Mataji's like this question. And so we'll start from today evening or from tomorrow morning, Prabhuji?
No, today. Today is the
Today
first
evening, right? Yeah.
Kartik.
Okay. Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Anybody has anything else? Devotees. Okay. Okay. Prabhuji said, Mataji, thank you very much for joining. Vanchakalpa tarubhyascha kripa sindhu evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you very much. Dandavat pranam. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank
Dandavat
you.
Hare
pranam.
Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat pranam.
Thank you, Krish Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Dandavat pranam. Thank you.
Dandavat pranam. Hare Krishna.